Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Read I.O. So we finished Route E, but we didn't get all of the bad endings, so I want to try to do that. And also, I want to see if there are any new scenes. I don't think there will be, because there was no message about that, but we'll see. Okay, guess I was wrong about that. Where are we? Okay, so this is after that dream sequence with yeah. So Lem is talking to Andras. All eyes open as soon as those words are muttered. There stands a lone row member, a pale-faced young man, that one guy who was recently given the name Sin. He frowns as if he can't understand Lem's words.
わかった？いや、そんなの無理だよ。絶対無理。できっこない。むむ、どうしてだよ。いいかい、レムちゃん。太陽は昼のお星様、月は夜のお星様。昼と夜は一緒になれないんだよ。わかる？むか。レムをバカにするな。そんなことくらいわかってるよ。うわあ、ごめんなさい。でもさ。でもは禁止。あぐ。
This guy talks back too much. Make Lem mad one more time, and Lem will turn you into a frog. Lem gives riddles to Drow members from time to time. Kids who answer correctly get rewarded. Kids who answer wrong get struck with punishment games. It's usually just for fun, but this time it's a little different. This time...
あ、そうだ! ほら、時々光の加減で真昼にも月が見えるだろ? 真昼の月。それでどうかな? 惜しい。惜しいんだけど、ちょっと違うかな。シュン。あれれ？ところでお前。
Lem notices something upon closer inspection of Sin.
ふむふむ。へえ、面白いものが入ってるね。
After a short search, Lem realizes he's got something quite interesting integrated with his biocomputer. There's no earthly reason why he'd put it in there himself. You know, it's like spyware after all. She find the spyware that criminal put in there. It's been disabled, but it doesn't look like he's the one who disabled it. He probably never even noticed it was ever set there in the first place. It's pretty much harmless, and it might even be useful for something. How about we use it, you know, for giggles?
レムちゃん? ちょっとは黙ってられないのかよ、君は。はいはい、じっとして、目閉じて。
Looks like Sin's misunderstanding something. He blushes and hastily prepares himself for something or another.
僕、まだ心の準備が。は？もういいから、目閉じる。
Sin freezes like an ice sculpture at the Sapporo Snow Festival and shuts his eyes super duper tight. And he sticks out his lips for some unknown reason, but Lem would rather not think about it. Not like it makes her job any harder. Lem quietly accesses Sin's biocomputer and re-enables that disabled tool. There's a comment left in the tool's source code. Let's take a look-see.
この作者のセンスは悪くない。
Yup, yup.
はーい、終わったよー。もう開けてもいいよー。あれ？あれ？
Sin stands still with a dumbfounded look on his face. What exactly was this guy expecting? Sheesh.
はい、じゃあまあ、そういうことなんで、よろしくねー。
Lem flutters away, leaving Sin to mope around heartbroken.
それにしても
Lem hears Sin muttering.
太陽と月が一緒になった写真を撮ってこいって、そんなの無茶だよな。これじゃあまるでかぐや姫の結婚の条件みたいだ。
Not a bad example, actually. Lem's in a good mood, so let's save the amphibication for later. Kaguya, your nights of gazing sorrowfully at the moon are coming to an end. For the moon messenger's day of arrival draws near. Where are we now? Oh, this is after a scene between Miyata and Yayoi. So who's it? There's a voice calling out to me from somewhere. On a certain server, there exists a widely open fan site dedicated to LEM. A visitor appears to have shown up there. I occasionally show up there as well. Whenever I make my unexpected appearances, I casually chat with others and listen to them. Fickle as a cat and capricious as a god, me and the other me come in contact with the users there every once in a blue moon. For me, who has learned many things and has many things yet to learn, this ritual is but a single necessary act.
そうね。行ってみましょうか。
The fickle cat begins to move. I specify the site's address and move there instantaneously. In this space, the real space concepts of time and space have no jurisdiction. Lem's fortune-telling reads the name of the website. When I get there, I see a small girl about 10 years old. Of course, I have no guarantee that her real self is the same, standing in front of me. Oh, hello. The girl blinks rapidly at my sudden appearance.
うわー、本当にやってきちゃったよ。ねえ、本物？もちろん。世界！本当に妖精さんなんだね。ちっちゃいね。かわいいね。
The girl's eyes shine as she chatters. I flutter my wings in response to her admiration. Is this girl another member of Dro?
絶対に会えっこないなんて言われたから心配しちゃったよ。絶対なんてありえっこないのにね。後でお兄ちゃんに自慢しようっと。
She sure loves talking. She reminds me of how my little sister got whenever she was in a good mood. Of course, she wasn't my real little sister, but still.
あなたもドローなの？違うよ。
Wow, it's really rare for a non-Dro member to come here. Does that mean more and more people like her are slipping through the cracks? That would indeed be most excellent.
私は違うけど、お兄ちゃんがね、レムちゃんの追っかけなの、そこなの、もうとか言ってんの、迷惑よね。
Aha, I see.
そんなことないよ。嬉しいよ。
Truly.
レムちゃんは心が広いんだね。
The girl pouts her lips. Perhaps she didn't find that answer of mine palatable. What was she hoping I would say?
ところで何の用？世間話に来たってわけでもなさそうだけど。
After all, this is a fortune-telling site. Each person who arrives here comes with the intention of learning their fortunes, their unconscious minds, and their suggested preparations for the future. And then an automatic service tells their fortune with specially made CGI. This much is no different from any old fortune-telling site, but what makes this one special is that occasionally the fortune-telling fairy Lem herself will perform it. Lem's encounter rate in Babylon is so extremely low that passionate Lem fans in Dro come here in hopes of having a chance encounter with her. Well, naturally, the probability of Lem coming to this site is rare as well. Therefore, it's sometimes hard to tell which of this site's visitors are members of Dro, and which visitors are people who want their fortunes told.
占ってほしくて。
This girl has good luck.
いいでしょ。せっかくだから私が占ってあげるわ。あなたの運勢でいいんでしょ。早速始めましょうか。待って、違うの。
Not quite?
私じゃなくて別の人を占うこともできる？ええ。ここにいない人でも？問題ないけど、誰を？お兄ちゃん。
I nod in understanding. Aha, could this girl be...
実は最近、お兄ちゃんの様子が変なの。もともと変な人なんだけど、近頃は、なんていうか、怖いの。前はレムちゃんの追っかけやってただけなのに、今は変な連中とつるんでるみたいで。顔色も悪くなる一方だし、家をしょっちゅう開けるし、あまり話もしなくなったし、変な宗教にハマっちゃったんじゃないかって。
To be fair, Dro almost is a sort of cult, but let's not say that out loud.
お兄さんが心配なのね。
Her gentle, milky white presence begins to quiver. I give her a wide smile. I don't mind this kind of stuff.
レムちゃん？任せて。私がどうしたらいいか教えてあげる。だって、私には未来が見えるから。
I say that and stick my hands out. Scattered rectangular cards appear in the space between my hands.
タロットカード？そう。この22枚の大アルカナがいろんな質問に答えてくれるの。現在、未来、結果、対策。
I quickly shuffle the cards and line them up in front of the girl.
さあ、質問を頭に強く思い浮かべて。それから1枚選んで。じゃあ、これ。
The girl timidly picks a card.
質問は？お兄ちゃんが元のお兄ちゃんに戻るにはどうしたらいいですか？
I flip the card. In the background of the card art is a sea spreading through cyberspace, infinite lights and fragments of letters. At the bottom is a fountain casting off light. In the center is a woman with different colored eyes. She faces this way with an affectionate smile on her face. She holds a holy grail in each hand, data flowing back and forth between the two like water. The card is currently upside down. Temperance, and in the inverse position at that.
これは？節制のカード。バランス、中立、自然、調整、天秤、倹約を意味するカードよ。逆位置だから、利害、しがらみ、不安定とかって意味になる。それで、
I close my eyes and slowly connect my consciousness to the spiritual dimension. I imagine an equilateral triangle drawn between my eyes and up to my forehead, and in the center of my forehead, I try to feel the words the card is trying to convey.
わけわかんないけど、倹約しないと貧乏になるよってこと？で、それがお兄ちゃんのこととどう関係してくるの？静かに。はい。星の導くまま、大いなる運命に身を委ね、揺らぐことのない正義の意志により、悪魔の野望はついえ。太陽と月は重なり、栄光の螺旋の先の先の先。あまねく上位の客観は健在し、世界の願いは成就せん。
I begin muttering disconnected words.
意味がわからないよ。
These are extremely unintelligible images even to me. There is nothing conclusive to be gained here. I'm short of one important factor necessary to decipher this. I open my eyes and stare at the card, and then a single card lightly falls from the back of the temperance card. Were the cards stuck together? I pick it up to see the image of an expressionless man facing forward, his back to a cliff. In his right hand is a shotgun, his left palm is raised and his fingers are bent as if he's beckoning someone. Isn't that the Fool? In the background is whitish mist positioned in contrast to the sun and crescent moon. There's an Irish wolfhound standing behind his feet. Whoops. Oh. The Fool, and it's also in the inverse position. Hang on. The Fool, and it's also in the inverse position. Fickleness, unreality, a foolish act, confusion, and the rebirth of a period of destruction.
これどういう意味?
Wait, the Fool is card number 0. Isn't it the null card? Nuance-wise, it's better to think of it as an imaginary number rather than 0. I ask the philosophical question, does 0 exist or not? Logically, it's said not to exist, but arithmetically, it's said to exist. Null certainly exists, even though it's invisible to the eye. I am immediately reminded of him. Perhaps.
あなたのお兄さん、とても大きなことに巻き込まれることになる。ひょっとしたら、もうすでに。でも、決して絶望はしないで。何もかも全部、あるべきところに収まるの。彼らが、それを果たしてくれる。本当？うん。だから心配しないで。私たちは、私たちにできることを精一杯頑張るのよ。
The girl nods. As I smile, I think to myself, I see. What waits for us at the end of our advance is the influence he bestows upon the world, including that girl's brother, will likely exceed its limit.
私に話せることをみんな話すつもり。
Okay, so this is after he goes to Death's Crossroads and gets a bunch of weapons. I head back there again. My heart's pounding, it's throbbing, repeating over and over again. I can't go to sleep at night satisfied. My unease escalates day by day. I'm afraid to see the coming of tomorrow. I'm pained to see the loss of yesterday. I don't know what to do now that I'm alone. Mama won't pay serious attention. Isn't he always like that? He'll be back before you know it. But more importantly, how did that test the other day go? Come on, you can't leave your carrots on the plate or you'll never grow up to be big. Why? Why aren't you worried? But even when I tearfully object, Mama just shakes her head. Why? Why? Even though Oni-chan's gone, even though he's your son as much as I am your daughter, your big brother's already an adult, so he can go off and do his own things. No, that's not it. You understand nothing about Oni-chan. Oh my, there's been a lot of dangerous incidents happening lately, huh? That's not good. Can't they do something about it quicker? I mean, we were all planning to go to Guam this summer. Forget it. I won't rely on you anymore. I'll save Oni-chan myself. Lem's fortune-telling. And so I've come back here yet again, because I'm sure that Lem-chan can properly guide me, if no one else. I arrive, and sure enough, I see Lem-chan there. Come to think of it, didn't Oni-chan say it was supposed to be extremely difficult to meet Lem-chan? He called it a rare event, or something like that. But I've met her twice without doing anything special. Maybe this rare event thing isn't as big of a deal as he made it out to be. Lem-chan floats lightly in midair like a jellyfish as she absent-mindedly thinks about something. I walk up close to her, then speak.
レイムちゃん、こんにちは。 あれあれ、レム、君とお知り合い？覚えてないの？
I'm a little shocked.
ごめんね、レム。時々物忘れが激しいんだ。確か記憶喪失とかいうやつ？
I don't really get what she's talking about, but let's just nod for now.
そうなんだ。そうなのだ。じゃあしょうがないね。
However, her attitude seems different overall compared to the other day. Well, whatever.
はい、じゃあ改めて自己紹介だね。レムは妖精のレムだよ。
Naturally, I already know that, but I can't be rude to her, so I politely accept her introduction.
ほいで、あなたのお名前なんての？
Yeah, what is your name?
私の名前はアンド。
Aha. Okay, I know that much.
シャロはい、そこまで。誰もリアルな名前を教えてなんて言ってないでしょ。レムが知りたいのはこの世界での名前だよ。私そんなの持ってないよ。じゃあ今決めちゃおうよ。レムが決めてあげる。あ、こんなのどうかな。ポリウレタン 100%。
What?
やだよ、そんなの。っていうか意味不明だよ。そう？ほにゃららタンってところが萌え可愛くていいと思ったんだけどな。それ使い方を間違ってると思うよ。
In the first place, that name sounds like a tag you'd see attached to a swimsuit or a pair of shoes. Kinda scary.
じゃあどんな名前がいいの？
I get my mind cranking and try to think of a name. I suddenly remember a book Oni-chan showed me in the past. It was a dictionary of demons. Oni-chan's quite the demon enthusiast. Come to think of it, Oni-chan would call himself by the name of a demon whenever he was on the net. So in that case, I will too.
フラウロス。
Ah! I remember seeing that name in the credits. So, Flauros means female. Oh. One of King Solomon's 72 demons with the appearance of a human leopard. Occasionally it takes the form of a man with burning eyes, but as the name suggests, has the true form of a cat-like woman. It loves to make predictions, but is a dreadful liar. Additionally, it can manipulate phantasmal fires and commands legions of demons. Judging by Flauros' relation to Andras, she can be thought of as Freya, the goddess of beauty in Norse mythology. That's the name of a demon who wore beautiful panther fur. In the past, he was a demon noble that was a fallen angel.
オッケー。ほいじゃこれからはフラウちゃんって呼ぶね。
Okay, I get it.
で、フラウちゃんはレムに何のご用？
That's right, I almost forgot my goal. Just then, my heart feels as if it's about to burst.
レムちゃんに、私どうしたらいい？
I cling to Lem-chan as I say this.
ちょっと待って！レムちゃん！ギブ！ロープ！ギュー！マジでやばいっすから、ほんと中身出ちゃいますから、マジで、うにゃー！勘弁してー！
She struggles and flounders in my arms, but even so, I don't let her escape my grasp until I'm done crying.
なるほど。お兄ちゃんが行方知れずになっちゃったんだね。
After I finish giving her a summary of my story, I stare firmly at Lem-chan and wait for her to give me advice.
どうしたらいいのかな。 前みたいに占ってくれたりとかして。ああ、ダメダメ。でも占い超苦手だからちっとも当たらないし、むしろ大外れだし。
What kind of fortune-telling site owner is bad at fortune-telling? And what about all that tarot card stuff you did last time?
このサイトの占いシステムはツッキーが作ったものだからね。レムはただの居候。フラーちゃんを前に占ったっていうのはごめんね、覚えてないんだ。多分もう一人のレムなんだと思う。
Suki? Is that the site's real admin? And she's just a freeloader? No way. The other Lem-chan? So there are two Lem-chans? Or is she talking about the Lem who's there at times she can't remember? The more I see Lem-chan's behavior being completely different than last time, the more confused I get.
困ったよ、困ったよ。このままじゃお兄ちゃんが。あ、そうだ、あれならどうだろう。
Suddenly, Lem-chan flies off somewhere, and soon comes back while carrying something.